What's up friends? Welcome back to my channel, Sew Down with Sarah Jean, where I'm an aspiring homesteader trying to live like my ancestors within modern times. If there's anything that I love living within modern times, one of them would be online grocery shopping. As a mama with 3 littles and 1 on the way, sometimes I'm not always wanting to bring all my kids in tow to the grocery store, or I find it hard to fit in 2 hours to go to the grocery store and get all the grocery shopping done. So that's why I am a real big advocate for online grocery shopping. The 2 grocery stores that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today are Thrive Market and Azure Standard. If you are familiar with both, great. There are a few things about each grocer that I really love, and if you're not familiar with Thrive Market, I would love to tell you a little bit about them. So Thrive Market is a completely online grocery store. They ship directly to your doorstep. Usually I get my packages within like 2 days. It's super convenient. You can go right on their website. It's an all organic grocery store. You can fully trust the ingredients in these brands that Thrive is promoting. And basically, it's really cool. On their website, they have a selection where you could like select gluten-free, Whole30, paleo, keto, and it will organize all the foods that are approved on those diets. Specifically for me, I always go back to the tab where it says buy it again because I'm buying routine things from there that I can't get at the grocery store for the most part, or they have like a really great price. So Thrive does have a small membership fee. It's $5 a month, but you do not have to order every month, which I love. And it's not a subscription, like it doesn't come, you know, if you can sign up for it to be a subscription to ship out to you every month, but you have the option of not doing that, and that's the option that I like because I can just go in, order once a month, pick out everything that I want, and ship it whenever. So I wanted to show you guys what I get from there routinely, at least once a month. I do have a introductory offer for you guys. If you're interested, it would be 40% off your first order with Thrive Market, and you also get a free gift, which I always get a free gift with my order because my order is over $49, and you get to select from a list, and it's pretty cool. Like this past time, I got a bag of cacao, or I've also gotten like little pouches for the kids to try. So there's always new selections on there every month. Let's go ahead and go through my order. This time around, I am having a sourdough class again this month. So I wanted to get some already made flour. Normally I mill my flour, but when I'm doing my sourdough bread classes, it's easier for me to teach people with regular all-purpose flour. So I bought some King Arthur organic bread flour, as well as the all-purpose flour, because these are like my go-to when I need flour to also feed my starter. That's the starter, that's the flour that I use to feed my starter. I am always buying the black loose leaf tea from Thrive because this is what I use to make my kombucha. It's just loose leaf, so I just use like a little tea ball to make my kombucha. Something else that's always on my list every month is the organic coffee. That is Thrive's brand, and it's the blonde roast. This coffee is so good, very light. Not like too light, it's like a light to medium roast, and I really like it. I got 2 bags of the Thrive veggie sticks because this price, I believe they're like $2.50. I always buy at least 2 of them. My kids have already gone through almost a whole bag since we got the order yesterday. But the ingredients are great. You know, there's no like fishy oils. They use, not that there'd be fishy oils, but there's no inflammatory oils. And they use coconut oil for the veggie sticks, which I really like. I don't buy this every single month. I get it every couple of months. Is the Redmond's sea salt. This is the only salt that I will use in my house. And I love it because it's perfect for everyday use, and it's ancient fine sea salt. I also will grab usually some organic spaghetti or pasta from Thrive just to have that in my house because it's a good price. I got these this go around because I wanted to try something different. Every morning my kids grab a pouch before we make breakfast. It's like You know, we don't make breakfast as soon as we wake up. We get ready for the day and then we make breakfast. So when they first wake up, they're starving. So we always send them down to grab a pouch, whether it be a yogurt pouch or a applesauce pouch. And these ones are strawberry flavored, which they've already been opened. This is something new to me that I'm trying, bee pollen. I'm going to be adding this to my drinks once a day. You just dissolve it in a little bit of water or juice and drink that, and I heard it's really great for minerals and overall nutritious health. I love the organic white basmati rice from Thrive. I usually buy this once a month if I don't buy it in bulk at like Costco or Azure Standard. I forgot it in my Azure order this month, so I just grabbed it from Thrive. I also got some organic raisins. I love getting dried fruit for yogurt parfaits or snacks to put in with some nuts, and I couldn't get these from Azure because they were out of stock, so I grabbed them from Thrive. Still a good price. I also grabbed, I love the Thrive Market cleaning products, so I always will get the, not every month, but when I run out, I will get the dishwasher detergent. It's just a powder, it's unscented, and I love this all-purpose cleaner. And this cleaner is concentrated, so I get 2 bottles of cleaner out of this little pack, and it's very inexpensive for an all-purpose natural cleaner. So that is my Thrive order. Don't forget, if you want my Thrive code to get 40% off your first order and get your free gift, look in the description box and you can go ahead and click that link, and that will bring you right to Thrive Market to get your discount. Next, I'm going to chat with you about Azure Standard. If you're not familiar with what Azure Standard is, it's not really an online grocery store as much as a distributor. So it's a family-owned natural health food distributor, and what they do is they get the best products for the best price. And ultimately what happens is every month you pick your drop location and you go and you meet up with like-minded folks, and everybody unloads this big tractor trailer, and that's how you get such a great price on shipping and your products, because everybody helps unload. I don't always sometimes get there for the unloading, but my drop coordinator is so gracious enough to just set my order aside with my name on it, and I can go pick it up that day, whether it be within a couple of hours or if I'm a little bit late. And I really love that. It's only a half an hour away, which sometimes can be inconvenient if you're not available that day. Something that I've done with a couple of my friends is that if I'm not available one day, we have a little chat and I write in there, is anybody able to pick up my order today and just hold it for me until I can get it? And more than likely, there's a group of like 6 of us, and more than likely there is somebody that also ordered that month and they go pick it up for me. You do not have to place an order every single month. I just choose to because I don't just buy in bulk from Azure. So a couple of months ago, I did buy bulk grains. Like I bought a ton of wheat berries for my grain miller. And so I don't have to buy those for a really long time. But what I like to do is just stock up on some things that I can't get at my local grocery store. I'll share with you guys in a minute, but I wanted to just continue to talk about them and a little bit else about what their company stands for. Azure Standard is really passionate about everybody having their hands on healthy and sustainable products. So if there's not a drop location close to you, you can start one of your own, which is really cool. So thankfully I have one within a half an hour, but it has crossed my mind that it would be cool to just have the truck come here and have a drop off a little bit closer. However, I'm not ready to take that on yet, maybe someday, but I always look because the drop coordinator list is always, not always changing, but people are always being added to it. So if you're not close to one now, you could be the next time you order. So today was a couple of items that I normally get and some things I just wanted to stock up on, like this huge bag of chocolate chips, which we've already opened. This is a 5-pound bag of chocolate chips, which I love that you can do a smaller quantity of chocolate chips. I think there's like 1 pound, 5 pounds, and 10 pounds. So there are different quantities of even like the wheat berries and so many other items, flour, you know, there are tons of different things that you can buy in different quantities. So if you were not looking to stock up your pantry and buy in bulk, you do not have to, but they still have really great prices for organic, natural food. I also, this is something I get every month now, is this big block of raw cheese. And it's funny because last month I got this and I was like, oh, I'll just chop it into sections and I'll freeze it. But y'all, I went through a whole block of this cheese in a month. It was probably like 4 or 5 weeks and we went through a whole block of this cheese. It's really hard for us to source raw milk cheese in my area, so getting this for a great price was like out of this world. I think I paid like $25 for this big hunk of raw cheese, which is absolutely amazing. A couple of other staple items that I get every month are the Nancy's Organic Probiotic Sour Cream, the Nancy's Probiotic Cream Cheese. These are great on bagels or stuffed in peppers with a little bit of everything but the bagel seasoning. And the A2 Organic Alexander's Yogurt. And then last month I also got the cream, the heavy cream from this company, and it was really, really good. I didn't need any this month. Something new that we got this month were these organic hash browns. So sometimes, you know, breakfast can be chaotic and I don't want to always cut up potatoes, but I might be craving hash browns or the kids request hash browns. So it's nice to have these in the freezer when we just want hash browns with breakfast. I also got a couple more dried fruit from Azure because I love that their dried fruit does not contain sugar. They usually just sweeten it with apple juice. So we get the dried blueberries, dried sweet cherries, and the dried cranberries, which, like I said, we will use these in yogurt or as a snack or mixed with nuts. I also use them for homemade granola or homemade granola bars. And lastly, I got this big case of the Jovial Organic Diced Tomatoes. And I've already used one. We made chili today, so I already pulled one out of there. But like I said, it's great because there are different quantities on Azure. So if you didn't want a whole case of 6, you could just buy one. Or if you wanted to buy multiple cases to stock up your pantry, you can do that too. This is like totally added in after the fact, but I forgot to share with you guys one of the best purchases that I've gotten from Azure Standard is this big thing of honey. I love having this amount of honey because I was buying honey locally down the street, but it was getting really expensive because we use a lot of honey for baking, which is I'm about to use it for baking now. So I was like, oh, I should add this into the video because it's a great price, or at least it was when I got it. I think it was like $35 for this big 12-pound container of honey, and this should last us. Like, I think we've had it for 2 months, and this is all we've gone through in 2 months. And I use it multiple times a week. So this was also a loved Azure purchase. So Azure also has fresh produce, and every month they'll have like a seasonal produce that is on sale. In the fall, they have a great price on apples or pears. And in the summer, they have a great price on peaches, and you can get like a huge box of the fruit and then preserve it however you want. Like if you can't get those local to you, or if it's more convenient for you to just order it, which I really like that option as well. But don't get me wrong, I still do my weekly, week and a half grocery shopping trip where I get fresh produce and things that I might not have been able to grab at Azure and Thrive. But I really love having these options available, and love that Thrive comes right to my doorstep. And I love that Azure can also connect you with people who live in your area that are like-minded folks, and that it's a family-owned company. I do love using them for bulk buying, but I also love using them for just things that I can't buy at my local grocery store that have great ingredients. So if you guys are interested in trying Azure Standard, I also have that in the description box below, a link where you can look and see if you have a drop location close to you and check out what they have on their website. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, leave me a comment. I would love to know if you already order from Thrive, or if you order from Azure, or if you're interested and have any questions, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. And stay tuned for our next video. Peace out, guys.